Hey, it's Mark here and welcome to another mini marketing moment. Today I want to talk to you about stories and an interesting twist on stories that I just experienced working with one of my clients. Now, everybody knows that today, in order for your brand to be effective, you have to be able to tell a good story. And that story is usually in the form of what was the world before we came along? What was the idea we had? How do we manifest that idea? And what does the world look like today because we had that great idea? Which is okay, but let me tell a little story about an interesting new way to tell stories. I was working on a speech with this CEO who had been through a couple of my speech writing classes. And in the middle of the writing, he just turned and looked at me and he said, "Mark, what's the story here?" And he didn't mean what is the hero's journey. He didn't mean what's the 3-act play. He didn't mean what's the ABT, the and, but, therefore. He knew all of these things already. What he wanted to know was, what's the movie? And I sat back and I thought, you know what it is? It's one of those Mickey Rooney and Judy Garland movies where the kids get together and they solve a big problem by putting on a show and everybody's happy and everybody feels ultra positive about it. That's the story we're telling. And he nodded. He said, "Yeah, you're right. Actually, that's what it is." And you know what? It made the speech writing flow much easier. And now every time when we think about, should we add this? Should we add that? Should we take this away? Should we take that away? We go, would it help that Mickey Rooney, Judy Garland story that we're trying to tell? So think about it. If you're sitting there writing a story for your brand, sure, you can do before solution, after story, or you can think, hey, is there a movie or a book that I'd like to base this on? And you don't have to say anything about the movie or book, but just think about how that movie flows and see if your story can fit into that context. It might add a whole lot of life to your story. So if you like these mini marketing moments, make sure you click below to subscribe and get my insights straight to your inbox. As well, there's a link below to my new ebook, Stop Busting Your Brand. It's free. Check it out. Have a great one.